Hi there, I want to do a little video. I've been trying to do these videos for well over a year now, maybe a bit longer than that. Started doing them because at the age of 24 I had a spiritual awakening, and one thing led to another, and it came to a point where I thought, I should start trying to do some videos. And as I say, I'm really pushing myself when I do these videos because I don't probably feel comfortable doing them. The only time I'd probably do a video if it wasn't for this awakening would be to, play some guitar or a new song that I've maybe written. But the reason I do them is because I know that I've had this experience, the spiritual awakening. Just try and pass it on as much as I can, even if it gets to one person. That's what I've got to be willing to do. Because the spiritual awakening, what it is the same experience that one might recognise, a death experience when one goes to the light. There's many versions of the spirit world, limitless, infinite versions. And then you get the light. A lot of people believe that, when someone dies, they automatically went to the light. No. The spirit world, how it works, is it's all to do with your frequency. So whatever frequency you're at, you will go to whatever energy frequency that is. So if one's a low vibrational being, one cannot hope to go and be in the same spaces as Christ or someone who's very, very ascended. It's all to do with frequency, and frequency is the law. And the way this law works is, wherever you go, whatever reality you're in, it has to be, whatever's around you has to be perfectly in sync with your energy frequency. And that works in death also. But the light what the light is within you. So when people die and they go to the light, they're not going to a place. They're taking a long walk within themselves and ascending. That's what it is. But in films and stuff, it gets confused, and this information gets mixed up and confused as part of an agenda to control people. To make everybody think that everything's separate and everything's out from themselves, when actually everything is within you. If people genuinely, if the system really genuinely cared about people, all they would have to say to them that everything's present and everything's within. That's it. But they don't, and that's why they create all these different ideologies and religions and all this crap. And I want to talk about the important truth, and how you determine, how you recognise an awakened person. Now, in my opinion, what happens is people like me come along, have an awakening when they don't expect it, don't want it, don't need it, don't think about it, and they get an awakening. And they might do videos, some of them make it into businesses. And then other people see them and they copy. But these people that are copying, when they do their videos, they're saying things like I'm not sure, or I think, let me get this straight. If you're awake, you don't think anymore, you don't believe, you know. That's the difference. You know what you're talking about. Because what's happening is you're becoming absolute truth. You're not seeking truth anymore. The spiritual path is not about seeking truth. It's about becoming the truth. That's what happens when you're on an awakening journey. You're becoming the truth. That's what happens. And you're feeling everything so strongly. When you awaken, energy-wise, you're feeling everything so strongly. You feel people's intentions towards you. You know their intentions towards you. You know where they're going in their life. You know where they're heading. You know what road they should take to correct this. Everything just is amplified so much. Some might crash in their life, they might have a terrible experience. You'll see it beforehand, but sometimes it's not always appropriate to say something. And this is when you develop in spiritual maturity. That ability to to know what to say, when to say, how to say it. When you're not so spiritually mature, like you might have an awakening, like this happened to me, but then you're not mature enough to know how to say it or how to present the information. And that takes practice. That's when you're gaining a lot of spiritual maturity. But yeah, there is people out there that jump on the bandwagon, and that's good. That's what we want. But they're trying to put themselves out there as awakened, but when you hear them speak, they're not the truth. And even say that. And that's how you determine, in my view, because, I didn't, there's people out there who probably try and force an awakening, or there is people that do that. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do no meditation, I didn't read any books, nothing. Because, I didn't even know what it was. When I had this experience, I didn't know what a spiritual awakening was. I didn't know anything about spirituality. That's just the way it was. And when this experience came to me about a week into it, I realised that it was something really special. I was freaking out for about a week, and then after about a few days a week, I sat down and I thought, wow, this is something. This is special. This is what I've got. This is, above what most people can think about. And that proved to be the case. And it's just gotten better and better the more I've been in this journey. When I first had the experience after a week, I knew it was great. But the thing, it's just gone beyond anything I could have comprehended at that time. And I talk about my spiritual awakening because of the awakenings going on in the world. And this is personal to me. I'm not playing games here. When I'm doing these videos, I'm really being serious about my experiences, and it's very personal to me. And the visions, ever since the awakening itself, I had these visions at the start, and it's crazy. It's crazy how accurate the visions actually were. So many things have happened, and I've gone, my goodness, I actually saw that. I actually saw this happening. I don't recognise with time the visions because I've been trained by this divine consciousness to not recognise time. So I won't give you a date on something because there is no time. What time is a perceptual illusion. That's what reality is. A perceptual illusion that manifests from nothingness. Because as soon as you have nothingness, there's a civilization there that you know nothing about. Nothingness, when it's there, as soon as you have nothing, you have peak nothingness. Then you have the divine consciousness. Then you have a perceptual state of awareness like this. But all these things are not happening in separate moments. They're happening now. They're happening in this nothingness, this infinity that's in this now. There is no time. Like I say, time is a perceptual illusion. A perceptual state of awareness is reality itself. That's how you think, you feel. You think this is going on, that's going on. These are all perceptions that come from this state of awareness that we're in. But I think I'll just end it soon. I try and do these videos as often as I can. I just try and get it out there as much as I can. And like I say, I don't feel comfortable doing these videos. I don't. I'm forced myself to do it, and I've gotten better over time. I don't feel as bad as I did when I was first doing them. I couldn't do a video straight. I would have to stop it. Because I was so scared of how I was presenting the information. Now, I'm very, I can present it first time, but there's still an air of uncomfortable about it. Just in case I don't want to present it. I want to present it in the right way. That's the most important thing for me, and that's probably why I do the videos, because I'm trying to get practice in there. Presenting it more and more and more. And yeah, that's what when you wake up, I'll end it on this note. Yeah, you become the truth, and you feel everything's so intense. It took me years to work out the art of energy manipulation. How to manipulate all the frequencies I was picking up. It takes time, and you can feel people's intentions towards you. you know what they're about. You know where they're going. Actually, you can read people a lot better without any tarot cards, without nothing. You know, you don't need none of that. You know what people are, because everything intensifies so much because you become one with the energy system. You see, the all that is. So yeah, I think I'll just end it there. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.